Assalamu alaikum everyone. In today's video we will talk about the main points related to probability. So first of all, what is probability? It's a chance of occurrence of an event. It means that there can be many events that can occur. So what is the chance that this particular event will occur? For example, today it can be sunny, rainy, cloudy, windy, any weather can be there. So, what is the chance that it would be sunny? That is the probability of the event, this particular event. So, in probability, we are having few keywords we use. So, you need to learn that. First one, before going into the keywords, are the two things. First is called sample space. Sample space is basically all possible outcomes. It's like a set that for a particular event, what are the possible outcomes that can be there. So sample space is the first keyword we use in probability, and sample space is all possible outcomes or all possible um, occurrences of that event. So second is possible number of possible outcomes. So this is basically the total elements in sample space. So sample space is all possible outcomes, and number of possible outcomes means that how many total elements are there in the sample space. Let me give you an example. For example, we talk about rolling a dice. So in this particular example, if we roll a dice, so the sample space would be 1, 2, because these are the possible outcomes when we roll a dice. The values, any value between these 6 values will come. So these are these values will become sample space. If you look carefully, we write it in the set form because it is also a set. So now number of possible outcomes. So outcomes will be 6 because there are 6 possible answers or 6 possible occurrences which can be there. Alright, so now let's talk about the 5 keywords we use to show the like chances of probability. So these 5 keywords are impossible, unlikely, even, likely, certain. As the keyword suggests, impossible means that there is no probability or zero probability. Unlikely is that the probability of this event is very less. Even is that there is equal probability of the event occurrence. Likely is that the chance of this event is the occurrence of this event is having more chance, and certain is if there is 100% chance. So if we draw probability on a number line, if this is 0 and this is 1, and definitely this is 1 by 2, so 0 means impossible probability, 1 means certain, there's no chance of doubt, half means that the probability is even. So any value between these two is uncertain, unlikely, and any value between these two is likely. So this is very interesting that probability can be shown, can be represented by fractions as well as percentage. So because we can convert them both. So now we are going to solve some questions. For example, like let's take an example, like what is the chance if you toss a coin if you toss a coin, what is the chance you will get a head? So now for this particular event, tossing a coin, the sample space is, we talked about the sample space earlier. Sample space is either head or a tail. There are two possibilities. When you toss a coin, either it will be head or a tail. Now the number of outcomes are 2. So there are no other values. So now this particular event, that probability of getting head. Now this is a particular event. So this is 1 by 2 because one time only you can get a head. So 1 by 2 is called even probability. So it's having even probability. This is how you solve the probability questions. So thank you for watching, everyone. Please remember these key points before solving the probability questions. That's all for today's video. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.